Hello, and welcome to the Mountaintop Candle Spa. You have indicated that you are interested in purchasing some of the candles that we use at the spa, throughout the Mountaintop Resort, at the restaurant, and in various other places that you may have stayed. So I would like to take this opportunity to present to you some of the various candles that we both use and supply here at the Mountaintop Spa. You can open any of them, you can smell them, you can light them, you can even taste them. We don't sell anything that we don't use in our shop. So we want you to be 100% satisfied. We stand behind every single one of our products. So I'd like to begin by introducing to you each of our fragrances, discussing what they're like, and then discussing some of the products that we carry in addition to candles, utilizing these fragrances. Are you ready to begin? First, let's make sure you're really comfortable. This is your time, after all, to see the things that you want to see. Is your drink handy beside you? Excellent. And let me know at any time if you need a refill, and we'll take care of that right away. The first fragrance that I would like to talk to you about is our Amber Bergamot. You can smell it right here in this tin. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Even if it may not be one of your favorites, I'll still discuss it in case you have a friend or family member who would like a fragrance with notes of geranium, patchouli, and olibanum. The next one would be our best-selling fragrance. It's called Balsam and Cedar, and that's the one that you see right here in one of these lovely containers here. It's very, very popular at the holidays, but all year round, and particularly in the winter. It's one of my particular favorites, and it's a mingling of the balsam and oak moss, an incredibly sweet, aromatic cedarwood smell, balanced with just the right amount of cinnamon and eucalyptus. This is our quintessential holiday fragrance, and I would definitely encourage you to include it in any winter festivities that you're planning in your home or in the home of friends or family. Our next one is quite unusual. It is a blackberry absinthe. And in that you will find the vapor of blackberries, crafted with sweet orange and some green leaves, with a bit of Egyptian jasmine petals, steeped with peppery anise and sandalwood. I forgot to mention that we also carry a line of unfragranced candles. If you enjoy the ambiance, the light, and the warmth, but perhaps for some reason you cannot have scents, or one of your loved ones cannot have a scent around or near them. So this is one of our lovely unscented candles. It's just as beautiful and heartwarming with no scent that may bother you or your guests. We also carry a scent called citrus cedar leaf, and it has notes of clove, ginger, and of course, cedar leaf. If you're ready for a summer fragrance, may I suggest Citrus Crush. You can smell that one right over here. It's going to be a sun-ripened citrus grove smell right in here. And it's going to contain a blend of mandarin, grapefruit, summer fruit, and just a hint of sandalwood. It does come clear. We do not add any artificial colors to our candles, so the color is not a good indicator of what you may be receiving in your candles. Whatever colors that you see are going to be naturally occurring as part of the process, or if some of the processes do yield an unattractive color, we will use some natural items from fruits or vegetables to create an appealing color to the eye. We do want the candles to be pleasing to all your senses. We want them to look beautiful, to smell wonderful, to make you feel at ease. We want them to be warm and cozy. The next one that you might appreciate is coconut milk mango. It's a wonderful combination that complements our island massage very well. It's a tropical cocktail of island pineapple, freshly sliced mango, lush papaya, and coconut milk, infused with sugarcane and Tahitian vanilla scents. You may have enjoyed that during a body treatment if you have been here in the past. Here, of course, is our citrus lavender. It's our cypress lavender. And that cypress lavender has notes of juniper, eucalyptus, and lavandin. The next one is a flowering linden. Linden and mimosa blossoms, and they're blended with a soothing neroli and green tea. Some people may even enjoy them with a mimosa. For those of you who enjoy a fresh linen type of smell, I would point you to our fresh sea salt. And what it has is a light, airy feel of a sea salt, calming jasmine and marine notes. If you like a cotton, clean, linen type of smell. We also carry the classic gardenia. It is very white floral smelling with a crushed leafy green note, true gardenia heart, and velvety amberwood base. Just because I don't particularly care for gardenia does not mean that there are not a lot of people who really, really love this fragrance. And so it is quite popular. Again, another summery type of fragrance is our golden honeysuckle. It features luminous fragrance notes of nectar-rich honeysuckle, tender neroli blossoms, and a cashmere soft hint of a woodsy smell. If you're thinking spring or fall, we do have a scent called Mountain Rain. And it's a crisp smell with notes of jasmine, sparkling lemon, and that gardenia again. We have a fragrance called Oud Wood. and it is a bit more complex, containing lavender and rare oud, blended with a warm tonka bean and cedar wood. If you really like a bit of a twist, our Palo Santo begins with a cedar wood. It's mingled with a cooling spearmint, lemon zest, and a hint of anise. The minty smell is really attractive to me. You may or may not find it so yourself. If you were going to have a fiesta and you wanted some candles for around your home, your patio, or perhaps for your piñata party, I would suggest the pineapple cilantro. It is indeed a quirky combination of peppery cilantro accents, sweet pineapple and rose petals, the delicious finish of woody tonka, vanilla bean, and heliotrope musk. And if you are a classic ragtime fan, you may recall that Scott Joplin wrote a ragtime, and it was called Heliotrope Bouquet, so perhaps he was a fan of this scent as well. Another fragrance that you will see is our rosewood cassis. It contains rosewood, currant, and bergamot. For you who are a fan of figs, healthy things such as figs, dates, and so forth, you might like this one. It's a sweet and fleshy fig smell with Persian galbanum, milky white flowers, and creamy coconut, wrapped in the light-heartedness of sandalwood and earthy amber. Oh, what's that? You have a question. I could probably answer that for you. You want to know what is Persian galbanum? Well, from what I understand, it's a slightly bitter, odorous gum resin. It is found in and around Persia. It was also used by the ancient Egyptians. It's a rich, luxurious smell, kind of a deep smell. And it's a plant that still now grows fairly plentifully in northern Iran. It's rather intense, green, earthy, and a very singular fragrance. You may not have experienced this fragrance before. Oh, did you have another question? Okay, I think I could help you with that. Okay. Yes. Okay. What you're wanting to know is the oud wood. And that scent is derived from wood of the Southeast Asian agar or aquularia tree. And it's an interesting smell. I don't exactly know how to describe it. Some people smell some rosewood cardamom type of smell of it. It's another rather distinctive one, often used as incense because of its scent. It's definitely a niche fragrance. Woody, deep. It is of very high value its oil is incredibly rare and precious. Yes. Well, what actually kind of happens is that when the wood becomes infected with a particular it's a particular type of mold, the tree reacts by producing a dark scented resin. And it's this resin which practically becomes liquid gold. It's very rare. It can sell for $5,000 a pound or more. And so if you do decide to try this one, revel in the fact that you are enjoying a scent that has been enjoyed for many, many generations. It's a part of history, and you're taking part in a fragrance that many, many people have enjoyed for many years. Okay, moving on to Sugared Blossom. This luscious fragrance has notes of sugared jasmine petals, Italian citron, and creamy Tahitian vanilla bean. If you like a flowery scent, might I suggest our Thai lily? I have it over here. You can transport yourself to an exotic wonderland of Bali mango, blood orange, and white nectarine, finished with a hint of sensual musk. The next one is a Tonka Noir. You can guess it's going to be a dark, heavier scent. It's the scent that elevates comfort to an art form, according to some reviewers. Contains a juicy mandarin, rose essence, and night blooming jasmine blend with inky tonka bean and smoky Madagascar vanilla. We have our next one. It's called the Vetiver Sage. It has notes of bergamot, clary sage, and vetiver. Yes, a lot of people like sage. It is said to have some cleansing properties. Again, almost as popular as our wonderful balsam and cedar fragrance is our winter white fragrance. And this one is a really aromatic blend of evergreen and frosted cypress, dusted with white peppercorn, spicy cool cardamom, and a sparkling citrus nuance that evokes the peace and tranquility of a fresh winter snowfall. And what better goes with a winter white and a fresh winter snowfall and cedar and balsam? But our final fragrance, it's called simply Wood Fire. And you can imagine that you are sitting by a fireplace and smelling seductive cedar wood and smoke. It's mixed with a little bit of patchouli leaves and warm vanilla. Depending on how you feel about patchouli, you may or may not choose the wood fire. The wood fire comes in a variety, and I do want to show you. It will come one possibility, and I want to get it out of the box here. It's going to come in a glass jar, and it's kind of a smoky glass. And what's nice about it is that it looks kind of like a fireplace. I'm going to put it over here so you can see. And so if you do choose this fragrance, and you get it, you can then be enjoying the feel and look of a fireplace. Got a lovely Currier and Ives type of scene on it. And it's just in a lovely frosted glass candle. And if you don't have a fireplace, at least now you have a picture to look at. And it's going to make a great gift as well if you end up loving it. Warmest greetings. Yes, so that's what I have for you in that regard. So that's all the fragrances that we feature. And so as I put this back away, do you have time for me to explain how you can obtain these fragrances? Okay. So we have a variety of ways you can purchase them, as you have seen a little bit. They come in jars, they come in lovely containers, smoked glass, boxes. They come very large, very small. In fact, sometimes they even come, if you want to combine some flavors, we sell a combination. It looks like this. And it's 2 or 3 different flavors all in the same jar. Yep, exactly, just like that. Okay, so we have that one. It's called a trio. It's one of my favorite ways to combine scents, especially for holidays. And so, with those fragrances in mind, you can get our collections of a lot of different decor choices. If you like metals, if you like holiday themes, if you like glass, if you want them to look essential, if you want them to be green, and so on and so forth. So our candle holders are going to come in a variety of sizes, shapes, and decor types. Then, what I want to point out is that it's not just about candles and diffusers that we also carry. Diffusers and some scented oil that you can diffuse in many different ways. But also, we can have accessories such as candle snuffers, candle wick trimmers, diffuser sticks, and then moving through to other things you may want for your house and your home. Yes, some of my personal favorites are the dish soap that comes in a variety of flavors, of scents. I'm not going to be eating it. And hand wash. There are some multi-surface cleaners, room sprays that are incredibly wonderful when you have company and you want to use something that's not just like everyone else has. Just some really, really wonderful ways that you can utilize these fragrances if you don't want to use the candles per se. Now we have some lovely containers to hold these products. And then, as well as in your house and home, in addition to the candles and diffusers, we have a really wonderful bath and beauty line that I'm sure you've experienced some of through our spa services, like the hand creams, the soaps, and it's a bar soap for those who prefer that. We have rollerball perfumes. Correct. Yes, they are still very popular. They seemed to fall out of favor for a while, and I think they're actually coming around again. So if you really like that sort of perfume, you can get that from us. Yes, that's correct. We also have matches. Yes, and they have the fragrance that you would expect. We carry them in balsam and cedar, winter white, and wood fire. Yes. hmm They're really, really long matches. Correct. And they're in a pretty in a pretty patterned holder. Correct. Uh-huh. Oh, no, that's fine. We have that happen quite a lot. If you need to take that call, that's fine. It's not important? Oh, okay. No, that's no problem. It's not bothering anyone. Okay. I think that is the highlights of everything we had here. And I am finished describing our fragrances and our products to you. You are free to enjoy the rest of the resort. Enjoy your time here with us, enjoying the views, enjoy the spa services that you may have chosen, the food that you may enjoy at the restaurant. Oh, you did want to buy something. Okay. Well, please understand this is a zero pressure presentation. You are under no obligation to purchase anything at all. We just want you to know what we do have. Okay. Was that your favorite one? All right. And what size would you like? Okay. And what kind of container? Okay. All right. So we have the fragrance and the size and the container. And would you like me to box that up for you? All right. And is it going to be for yourself or a gift? Okay. Well, certainly. Certainly. And all right, I'll get that here. Gonna get this wrapped up for you. Of course, of course, of course. Is this gonna be okay with you if we wrap it up like that? Okay, excellent. All right. All right. And I'm just gonna put this in the box here. All right. How does this look? This is a plain box. And then you can. Sure. Okay. Yep, that's fine. I'll put that into this bag for you. Great. Is there anything else that you were wanting to experience while you were here? No? Well, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for allowing us to have this opportunity to present our collections with you to you and to show you some absolutely wonderful things. Yes, we really appreciate you letting us share our collection with you. Yes. I hope that you have a wonderful day at our spa. There is no hurry to leave. Stay and finish your drink. I'm just going to take care of some things over here, and you can enjoy the ambience as long as you like. Of course. Thank you again.